A new year always brings a glimmer of hope and the promise of brighter times ahead. 2024 might be the year to put all of the negativity behind and be in awe of the best of what our world has to offer, including the breathtaking old remains of long-gone civilizations that have yet to unveil their secrets. Continue watching to learn about some of the most incredible, but lesser-known, ruins across the world that are just waiting to be explored. Sarmizegetusa Regia, Romania. The ruins of Sarmizegetusa Regia, the ancient Dacian Kingdom's capital, can be found high in the Orăştie Mountains, surrounded by ancient beech trees. During the golden age of the capital, the Dacians lived between the Carpathian Mountains and the territory west of the Black Sea. Sarmizegetusa Regia was a cultural, military, and religious center with a large fortification spread across 5 terraces. Several temples and sanctuaries were established within the capital, while residential areas were constructed beneath the citadel. The houses were erected on terraces, with running water provided by a complex network of ceramic pipes. Today, there are more poetry and stories about Dacians than there is of their lovely capital. Some of the fortress's huge stone walls can still be visible, as well as andesite column bases and temple base remnants. Ancient theaters of Lyon, France. Lyon, France still has the remnants of 2 Roman theaters, one of which dates back to 15 BC. The theaters are located in Lyon's Fourvière area, with the larger theater being so well kept that plays continue to be held there today. The Théâtre Romain, or Grand Roman Theater of Lyon, formerly seated 10,000 people who saw artists and singers dance around and strike some stunning high notes in the semicircular pit in front of them. The columns that served as stage adornment carried the ashes of various emperors, and the theater featured both comedies and tragedies. The Odeon of Lyon, a tiny theater near the Basilica of Notre Dame de Fourvière, once had a capacity of 3,000. In addition to the theaters, an old Roman temple ruin may be found directly behind the Grand Roman Theater. Kerma, Sudan. The ruins of the Kingdom of Kerma were originally unearthed in the 1920s, and scholars thought the city had formerly acted as a fortress for an Egyptian governor. Archaeologists now believe that the King of Kerma was one of Africa's first rulers, valued for its strategic location on various trading routes. Kerma has long been regarded as an important archaeological site in ancient Nubia, what is now northern Sudan and southern Egypt. Several thousand burials and homes have been discovered during excavation expeditions, with the majority assumed to have been abandoned as the Nile's water level declined. Artifacts discovered include blue faience and other pottery. The monarch's remains are claimed to be held in burial mounds along the site's southern perimeter. The Kerma civilization thrived in Upper Nubia, and the kingdom eventually incorporated the Sai Kingdom of Sudan, becoming populous enough to rival neighboring Egypt. Egypt eventually destroyed Kerma and seized Nubia during Thutmose's reign. Volubilis, Morocco. There are well-preserved Roman structures all around the world, with one of the best preserved being Volubilis in Morocco. Volubilis originated when the cities of Meknes and Fez became part of Mauritania and served as the hub of all administrative activities throughout the Kingdom of Mauritania. Some of the buildings constructed in the 2nd and 3rd century AD are still visible today, and Volubilis is thought to have originally housed around 20,000 people. Successful olive production generated wealth, as seen by what remains of the city's stately homes and exquisite mosaics. However, tensions escalated due to political dissent, and a revolution began in 840. The Romans attempted temporary calming measures such as citizenship and a no-tax rule, but they were forced to depart from Volubilis in AD 285. Volubilis' spectacular buildings were destroyed during the 18th century Lisbon earthquake, and the ruins were designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1997. Cape Matapan and Tainarum, Greece. Tainarum was founded by Tainaris and is located on the Greek island of Cape Matapan. Depending on which account you read, Tainaris was either Zeus or Poseidon's son. The Helots are thought to have erected Tainarum, which still contains the remnants of a cave-like temple. The cave acquired a terrible significance, with some believing it was the entrance to Hades. The cave temple was dedicated to Poseidon. According to Greek lore, the cave doubled as a doorway. Hercules carried Cerberus through this portal during the 12 labors. When Sparta was destroyed by a major earthquake in 464 BC, some think Poseidon ordered it because he was enraged by the Spartans' massacre of Helots, seeking sanctuary in Tainarum. Despite the fact that the remaining structures at Tainarum are largely submerged in ocean, tourists can still visit them by boat.